We've challenged ourselves to find every Pokemon game and every Mario game at game conventions in the past. But what if we tried finding as many Star Wars games as possible at SoCal Gaming Expo? Sounds simple, right?
No.
There's actually over 200 games to try and get. Some of them are on the cheaper end, and with that, I actually don't know for sure if vendors will even bring them to a convention.
What should our goal be?
Let's go with 60, but you can change. What's 60?
60 total Star Wars games. That's gonna be so hard.
With our mission in mind, we also want to spot cool Star Wars items and go over the history of Star Wars and pop culture. But now, to our first booth. They got Star Wars.
I see Star Wars.
Battlefront 2. Original trilogy. Not in there.
Darn it.
Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2.
Yep. Oh, baby.
Hey, yes. He saw what we were doing.
This is a JVC Super Star Wars. There's 2 versions.
There you go. I like that. There are only 3 Star Wars Super Nintendo games. Super Star Wars, Super Empire Strikes Back, and Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi. But the first release of Empire Strikes Back was made by JVC. That cartridge is a little bit more uncommon and worth about twice as much as the THQ version. THQ re-released the game in 1997 to follow the special edition release of the film. And all that's really different is the loading screen. You guys have any wiggle room on these guys?
We've also got these two.
Oh, all right. Well, shoot.
This one's rougher than I was hoping. How's that?
Pretty good.
Okay, so I'll pass on this one, but I'll get this one. Thank you. Now, since I'm buying all these games, I still want them in good shape. So I may pass on a few, but I may come to regret that.
We do 10 on all of these and then 25 for this. So 70, 80, 90, 95.
All right, sounds good. With 7 games added to the collection, we got 2 of what some say is the best in the franchise. I think Sky Guy actually has some info on that.
I think these games are held in such high regard because it adds so much to the Star Wars universe. You get characters like Darth Revan and Malak, and tons of choices throughout the game in kind of an RPG style. For the time, it got extremely high reviews, but many say the gameplay doesn't hold up today. But I think what makes it special is what it brings to the overall Star Wars universe and story.
So we're at a booth, and Gabo just found us and said he has a Star Wars item for us. He heard that we were trying to go for as many Star Wars games as possible, so he just ran over here. I think we were supposed to follow him.
Were we?
Yeah. Oh. So,
Okay.
let's go.
I heard you guys are doing some Star Wars hunting. Is that true?
That is true. This is our bag so far.
All right, let me see what you guys have.
Nothing crazy. We've got a
It's
couple
okay.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay. 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 Okay, I don't need to see the red sauce. Anyway, I'm the giver. Welcome to California, to beautiful California, and SoCal. So, there you go.
Oh, how much?
How much? Dude, a hug, a bottle of water, and a blue mustard. Blue mustard.
All right.
Okay.
We can do that.
Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate that, bro.
Thank you.
The guy with
Gabo the giver.
Sure.
Let's go.
In the community.
Shout out to Gabo, the welcoming gift to California.
Yeah. Episode 1 racer. Complete.
This is one of the ones I played the heck out of as a kid, so
That's a super cool
kinda
one.
really awesome. Yeah.
There's a console variant for that as well, for the N64.
That's right, yeah.
There's a cool console box of that.
The box, yep.
That's so nice of him. Subscribe to Gabo.
Legend. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer is one of those games that it seems like everyone had for the N64. But this is actually the top-selling sci-fi racing game of its time with over 3 million copies sold. There was also supposed to be a PS1 release, but it never happened. But for some reason it actually did come out on the Dreamcast.
Game conventions like this can be a bit draining. Similar to going out to game stores all day, it can be hard to have the energy to go to a grocery store and prepare a full meal after a long day. And if you're like us, this fall you've got a lot going on outside of the kitchen. So keep your plans and turn to Factor. They deliver nutritious, fresh, chef-prepared meals ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Now, we've worked with HelloFresh in the past, and they actually own Factor, which means there's now even more meal plans to choose from. So there's really something for everyone's lifestyles and tastes. And Factor has more than just lunches and dinners. They have over 60 add-ons to keep you fueled and focused 24/7. Some of these add-ons include delicious breakfasts and snacks, like these shakes that have kept Matt up and running every day. And with a plethora of flavors to choose from, you'll never get bored. We're always excited when picking out meals, but even more excited when that box arrives. Factor is has become a go-to lunch solution for a lot of us here at the Game Barn, especially when it's a busy workday. Head to Factor75.com or click the link below and use code Caterpie50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's code Caterpie50 at Factor75.com to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month of orders.
At another booth with Richard. I love his shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the PSP. Battlefront 2, how many hours do you have into this game, Chase?
A couple or a dozen.
A couple or a dozen? Yeah, I've got a couple and a half or 300.
I think we should buy it then.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more Star Wars games.
Yeah.
Like the
Ooh,
Clone Wars with Tetris Worlds, which is so random.
Yeah, that was like a pack-in game for the Xbox or something like that.
Yep.
And then
we've already got Knights of the Republic. Let's see.
it's going to be
Obi-Wan.
so hard to keep track of what we have.
It really is. The Obi-Wan game released exclusively on the OG Xbox. And with no surprise, you play as Obi-Wan. The story takes place before the events of The Phantom Menace and finishes with Darth Maul's fight on Naboo. And you all know how that goes.
All right, we are adding 5 more Star Wars games. This one's kind of a little bonus that wasn't necessarily on the list, but 5 more. What does that bring us to? We have already lost track, so
Shout out to Brother Dave for editing this video. We also met tons of awesome community members at this convention, including Doshi Got Deals, who actually did a little interview with us here. Doshi Got Deals, just subscribed, got him to 710 subscribers. Let's get him to 1,000.
let's get them past 1,000. Let's get them even more. The community here is incredible.
Yeah.
Let's see what you can do. What, you got Battlefront?
We're trying to get everyone ever made, so
There we go.
that we need it. Star Wars Battlefront.
Deluxe.
Yeah, why not?
We'll call Deluxe Edition too.
Star Wars Battlefront originally came out in the PS2 and Xbox era, but later it was remade for the PS4 and Xbox One. There's 2 remakes now, but for me, the originals are definitely where it's at.
Here we go, Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, good eye, good eye.
We didn't realize how many Star Wars games there were. We were like, maybe there's 60, 80,
It's over 200.
over 200.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's pretty darn close.
So it's like 120 unique titles, and if you count the multi-platform ones, over 200. Depends on how you look, but yeah, 120 unique. So Mario still got it beat by a little with unique titles, but
That's if
when
you're
you count the
including the-
platforms,
yeah.
Star Wars kind of, because obviously Mario's just on Nintendo, or Atari in one case. So we secured a deal on all of these here, and shortly after found a DS game, a Vita game, and a 3DS game. 2 more Star Wars games added. For 15 bucks total, Episode 3 for GBA and Star Wars The Clone Wars. We still have a very long ways to go. Just found Star Wars The Force Unleashed for 5 bucks. I throw that into the deal so we can get a little bundle. Oh, this is the one that one of the ones that I really want to find complete, but I don't want it in that condition, to be honest.
I'm also in the camp of like, are we gonna have to buy stuff like that? If we're gonna get to the amount of games we need, you know?
You're not wrong, dude. Let's do it. Actually, this is the one that I rented like crazy. This is it. I just don't recognize it without the manual. This is in rough condition, but we got 2 more, so 3 Star Wars games that we don't have yet. So Star Wars Jedi Power Battles was probably the game as a kid that I rented the most from Blockbuster. For some reason, I absolutely love this game. It's one of the main lightsaber wielding games that I played as a kid, and I just felt awesome playing it, but sadly, never beat it. I should go back and do that. All right, let's see if they'll make a deal. Shoot my shot. I mean, you tell me what you could do, I guess, and we'll start there. What? You want me to go? Yeah. 30 bucks.
How much?
30.
Yeah.
You good with that?
Easy.
Sweet. All right. I like that.
The convention has been going for, I don't know how long, 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that. But we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we're doing pretty good for today. We still got a couple hours to go, but we are getting pretty worn out. And there are a lot of people here. Let us know in the comments if you met us.
Yeah, if you were here.
It was a lot of fun meeting you guys.
It's a great culture, a lot of great people.
The culture here is probably the best out of any game convention we've been to so far.
It's really awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
We're having an awesome time. All right, I got low-end games. Can you 15 here, 5 apiece, and then 15 here? 30 total? Okay, cool.
What did you get?
So I got 5, including Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
Oh, because you can play as
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul?
You are correct. It's crazy just how many Star Wars games there are, even of the Lego variety. And in my opinion, LEGO Star Wars games are some of the most iconic. Not everyone has played, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, but I can guarantee a massive group of gamers have played one of the LEGO Star Wars games. This was also what launched the LEGO series, really. LEGO Star Wars paved the way for Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, Batman, and more. Star Wars games, I've played probably 10 in my life, and I thought I had played a lot.
Yeah.
Like Episode 1 Racer, the Jedi battles on PS1 were some big ones. Battlefront for Xbox.
Yeah, I feel like I played probably around 10 as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, so it's fun to try to collect them all. But man, there's so many that it's almost an impossible mission.
Yeah.
We're gonna do as good as we can. So we found the limited edition N64 Star Wars set. Literally, the box is the main difference, and it came with Episode 1 Racer as the game. It's a beautiful box. I really enjoy the design. I do have it in my collection. But yeah, just a really cool piece for the N64 box console collector. I wish they did this kind of thing more, but very few Nintendo systems get this type of customization, especially on the box, so that's a good one. Another one added for $10, Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi, one of the SNES ones we still needed. But before day one of the convention ended, we asked some people what their favorite Star Wars games were.
Don't forget my favorites, some of the favorites are on 64. Shadows of the Empire.
I'm with you.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Racer.
Oh, yeah.
Force is another good one.
Yep.
And of course, Knights of the Old Republic.
I think we've only gotten one on N64, so we still
Really?
Yeah.
You got a couple more Rogue Squadron too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'll be honest, Shadows of the Emperor, I just played the Hoth level over and over again.
Nah, that's a classic.
Right?
I'll let you keep one
100%.
thing.
But now with day two here, we didn't really know how many unique Star Wars games we had, or how many duplicates we bought. So we really started to second guess our goal.
Do you think 60 is possible?
I don't
even know what we're at.
We're gonna get as many as we can.
We could look really dumb right now,
Yep.
like normal.
Just got some Star Wars games from Mort's Garage. Super Star Wars, Super Empire Strikes Back, Renegade Squadron, Elite Squadron, Rebel Strike, Clone Wars, and a sealed Lego Star Wars. Some of these I know we didn't have, some we did. I can't remember, but we definitely just added some to the list. He hooked up a good deal on them.
Okay, so Chase, I know for a fact that there's a Star Wars game in here that we do not have.
Oh, you're right.
But it's been sitting in there for a minute.
What's that?
So, doing good.
Yeah, the Star Wars chess game. You guys do $40 on that? What's that? Okay.
For Chase, my man.
$40?
Yeah, I got you.
Cool. Thank you, man. That was a weird one. The Software Toolworks Star Wars Chess.
I bet it's really fun. All you need is an expensive Sega CD to try it out. Is he just burning Chewbacca?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
I love it. And then Thane the Negotiator wanted to add some games to our total. So at Game Tower's booth, he gave out an offer.
It's Sunday. These are marked at 70 on sticker.
Okay.
What you hitting us with?
Where you guys want to be at?
I heard it was half off Sunday.
Half off Sunday. That's all right. And guess what? I'll honor it. I don't care.
All right. Let's go. Thanks, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I just found Shadows of the Empire that we can add to the stack. I'm gonna see if it'll take 15 to put us at an even 50, and then getting 6 more Star Wars games.
Hopefully these aren't duplicates.
I don't even know, man. Don't even know. With one last push, we found a couple more games, but after visiting tons of other booths, there was nothing else that could easily be found. We didn't want to stop looking, but the Tetris World Championships were also going on. Though we were below our goal, we still had a great rest of the convention. We got to watch the championship with our friends, Sky Guy got to interview Dog, one of the Tetris finalists, and we made a ton of great memories. Let us know what other convention challenges you guys want to see us try. Check this one out here, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.